Marie swim set by Retro Sparkle Design. Let's start with our pattern pieces.
You'll need 2 top front pieces, 2 sets of top back pieces, 4 total, cut mirrored, 2 tie pieces, 1 top ruffle piece, 2 bottom back pieces, 2 bottom front pieces, 2 leg band pieces, and 2 leg ruffle pieces. Let's start by preparing our tie pieces. So we're going to take our back tie pieces and fold them in half in width with the right sides together, pin down the long side and one short side, and then sew. After we're done sewing these, we're going to turn them right sides out with a tube turner or your preferred method. Now we're going to take our main front and our main back pieces and lay the back pieces on top of the front piece with right sides together. Clip at the shoulders and then sew. Repeat these same steps with your other front and back pieces. If you're doing reversible, then these pieces can be another main fabric. If you're doing just the regular top with liner, then this will be your lining piece. Now we're going to open up our main piece and lay it right sides facing up. Place our lining or our other side of the bodice right sides down on top of the main, making sure that the right sides are touching. Clip along the neckline of the front and the back piece all the way around until you get to the armscissors and sew. Now we're going to turn the top right side out and we are going to burrito roll to create a strapless top. So to do this, we're going to begin by rolling the left side of the top towards the right side until you reach the right armscissor. And then once you've reached that armscissor, go ahead and open the right side up and wrap it around the rolled left side. Your right main should be touching the right side of your lining with your left main and lining rolled up inside your burrito. Carefully clip just your right main and lining through the armscissor, then sew, making sure that the rolled left side is out of the way of the seam so you don't catch it in that seam while you're sewing. Then once you're done with that, you're going to pull your top through so that it's right sides out again, and then we're going to repeat the same burrito roll method with the other side. Once you've completed the other armscissors, we're going to pull the bodice through again, and now both armscissors are sewn. So now that that's finished, we're going to finish the back sides. So we will open up the back pieces so that you can see both the main and liner, and then we're going to take our tie pieces and place those right sides down onto your back main piece at the edge where it meets the liner. So right at that seam. Then we're going to fold the liner right side down on top of the main and tie, sandwiching it in between the liner and the main. Then we're going to sew through both sides, making sure that we're sewing through the liner, the tie, and the main. Now we'll finish the sides of the top. To do this, we're going to open the front main and the lining so that both right sides are facing you. Then we're going to take the right back piece, open it, and place it right side down onto the right side of the front, lining up both the main and lining pieces together, right sides facing. Clip into place, and then we'll sew. We're going to do this same step with our left side of our bodice so that we have completed both of the side seams on our bodice. Your top should now look like this. Go ahead and set it aside while we prepare the ruffle to put on the top. Now we're going to take our ruffle piece, fold it in half in width with the right sides together, clip along both short sides, and then sew along both short sides. Now we're going to turn our ruffle right sides out and then use your preferred gathering method to gather the top of the ruffle. To keep the top reversible, the ruffle is going to need to be placed in between the main and the liner and top stitch into place. To do this, we're going to fold the main and the liner back a half an inch and clip. Then we're going to place the ruffle in between the main and liner and pin it into place. As we pin, we're going to make sure we're getting the main, the ruffle, and the liner in the pin. Then we're going to carefully top stitch through all the layers. Now we're going to work on the bottom. So we're going to take our bottom main and liner, front and back pieces, and place our main pieces right sides together and place our lining pieces right sides together. Then we're going to clip along the sides and the crotch of both the main and liner pieces and sew. Next, take your liner piece and flip it right sides out and then place it inside the main with the right sides touching. So keep your main flipped wrong sides out. We're going to clip around the waistband and then sew. Now the waist of our bottoms is complete. So we're going to go ahead and just set our bottoms to the side. Then we're going to grab our leg ruffle pieces and our leg band pieces. We're going to take all 4 pieces and fold them in half with right sides together. And then we are going to sew the short side of all of these, creating a loop. Once that's done, I like to go ahead and prep my leg band pieces by folding them up onto themselves and then clipping them in fourths. Now take your ruffle pieces and go ahead and gather them both along the top edge using your preferred method. Grab your bottoms, and with your bottoms right sides out, we're going to place the ruffles wrong sides out around the leg opening, placing them right sides together. Then we're going to clip the leg bands on top of the leg ruffles and then sew to attach. So all of the raw edges should be lined up. The raw edges of our bottoms should be lined up with the top of our ruffle raw edge, and then our leg band should be on top of that. We're going to repeat this step with both legs. And we are finished. Thanks for sewing with me. Can't wait to see your makes. Make sure you share your Marie swim sets in the Facebook sewing group.